I'm definitely, and I said this ever since this game revealed, I think in 2016, I believe that Spider-Man, Marvel Spider-Man, the remastered version, should make its way to Xbox. It's still, and I bought Horizon Zero Dawn Remastered, had a couple other games that were optimized for it. So pretty much why I sold the PlayStation 5 Pro.
Then why do you want these games to come to Xbox?
A couple reasons, but none of them are drastic. One, the most is low usage.
Low usage. You see what I'm talking about? Now, mind you, I don't care where these games are going. And for the people that say, Gangster, you don't cover enough Xbox fanboys on your channel. Well, guess what? This is one that we gonna most definitely cover. Because I don't understand this. You bought a PS5 to play Horizon Zero Dawn. You didn't care for it because it was low usage. And then you go as far to port bag the same PlayStation games that you can play on PC and the PlayStation 5 that you already have already. Explain to me how this makes sense. Because I didn't like Hellblade 1 on PS4, and I most definitely didn't like it when it came to Xbox. Even though I bought it like it was like $2.99 on the sale. Then the sequel came out. I tried it on Game Pass. It just wasn't for me. Now that the game's dropping on PS5, that's not going to make me like the game any more or less. Like, what is this garbage, bro? This is the definition of a pony bot, bro. Oh, the PS5 Pro, it was low usage. Then why are you so hyped up for the same games that you had on your PC as well as your PlayStation 5 coming to Xbox? Now, I can understand if you haven't played these games, maybe you don't have access to them. But if you already got a PlayStation, Smooth, then what is the point of what you're doing? You feel what I'm saying? Now, mind, if you're that much of a mega fan, like sometimes I'll buy the same game on multiple consoles because I enjoy the experience. But if you're telling people, no, it's low usage on the console because you didn't care for the game when it was there, then why do you care so much if these games go to Xbox? That's all I'm saying.
I thought by upgrading my PlayStation 5 to a PS5 Pro, I would use it more. I would buy more games.
And you think by having the same PlayStation 5 games drop on Xbox is going to make you use the Xbox more, even though that is the system you use more anyways?
On it. Because 4K, 120 FPS, 60 FPS. Yeah. And that, I feel like it's because of the IP, the Spider-Man IP. It should just give it, it should just bring it over, man.
This is port begging at its finest, man. But this also comes from the same person. Like, he even goes as far as I had it on PS4, I have it on PS5. So why I even have it on PC? Like, mind you, if you like the game that much and you want to see it all over the place, that's fine. I'm not going to sit there and undermine that. But when you go as far to tell people that the PS5 is low usage, when you can literally play these games right now on your PC and PS5, then I can see as to why these fanboys have a problem with you. I'm gonna keep it 100% honest, man. You're a pony bot. You can't make up your mind. Like I said, Xbox is the most preferable way for you to play games, and that's perfectly fine. Like, to me, I don't even care. I have a PS5 and I don't care enough to play these games in the first place. I did like Marvel Spider-Man when I played on PS4, and that's it. I didn't really care enough to replay the game. I still think it's one of the best out of the trilogy of games that they came out with. But still, you're not seeing me say stuff like this, man. And you know what's funny, Kidsmoove? Don't worry. You're going to have your wish. More PlayStation games are coming. I remember being a party chat. I had to delete this dude off my friend list because of how, like, I don't know if it's just the people he hangs with, but man, this dude is he's always changing his mind on things. Oh, I bought the Pro and then I sold it. I sold all my things so I can buy it, and then what? Like, why can't you just be comfortable gaming on what you're playing? I mean, this dude used to be called Kidsmoove. Now he's Kid Rough. Like, what? You ain't looking smooth no more, boy. I'm just saying. You ain't even a kid anymore. You a grown man. Man Smooth. Man Rough is his new name. The man's rough.
It's going to sell better on PC than it did on PlayStation.
Oh, Stellar Blade? Oh, yeah, that's coming to Xbox. So you ain't got... Like, why are you worried about this, bro? That's why I try to tell you, man. All these people, they want to stress out about these things that I already know. That's why I'm like, I don't care, bro. I wouldn't even care anyway. I have a PS5 to play these games. I don't care if they drop on Xbox. I didn't like Stellar Blade on PS5, and I probably won't buy it again on Xbox. I didn't like the game. I'm just saying, I'm keeping whatever I said consistent.
So, and I think had they known that was the case, this would have launched like last year on Xbox. So I do think
you was out here port begging for Lego Horizons, and that game probably more likely will come to. I'm just saying. I mean, especially if they're doing Helldivers 2. Bro, don't you got a Switch? Don't you got a PlayStation? Don't you got a PC to play these games? You really out here port begging for Lego Horizon? Yo, bro. You know what? Let's just move on to the next one.
I did get kind of bored with it, but
yet you want it to come to Xbox. But what, Smooth? But what?
And PlayStation's going to be remastering games that aren't that old. It's like, what are you remastering it just to re-release it on platforms they already exist on?
I mean, Microsoft's doing the same. What are you talking about? You guys want to sit there. Now, mind you, in regards to this whole console war garbage that y'all talking about, how PS5 dudes think they got it. What victory do you got, really, too? Forza Horizon 5, Gears of War Ultimate Edition Reloaded for the ponies, Sea of Thieves 8-9-year-old game. This is why I'm telling you, as a gamer, nothing's really changing for me. If Days Gone go to Xbox, I'm still not going to buy it. I don't. I'm just being honest. I know what games that I want. I want to play Ninja Gaiden 4. I definitely do want to play that. So,
like, think about it.
Oh, here we go.
They're re-releasing games for platforms that already exist on.
And Microsoft did the same thing. What are you talking about? The same credit that you give Microsoft for well, he doesn't give Microsoft because he believes in the concept of exclusivity, right? Like you like I'm telling you, man, you guys are so out of touch with gaming, and it's laughable to me.
These re-releases, these remakes, these remasters don't need to exist if you're only reselling them to PlayStation and PC customers who already had these games to begin with.
Now that does make sense. I always did, but like I said, they're doing it because they want to milk as much money as they can. We know that.
So, Days Gone, like I said, if you want to add some life, if you want to extract some more sales out of Days Gone, if it's already in, I think it's in PlayStation subscription service, bro. Even get some free Game Pass money, bro. Bring this over to Xbox. The work is already done. Bring it over to Xbox. This is literally a PS4 game. It'll be fine on the Series X, Series S, whatever.
This is embarrassing. And then you guys wonder as to why people sound dumb with video gaming. Then you wonder as to why people say, I don't care about this crap. If this is all we do, and if we're just playing Pokey game, where we're just trading games amongst each other, then this is stupid. Because I own both platforms. I'm just saying. So whatever benefits that you're telling me that Xbox get, I mean, if you only game on predominantly Xbox, then yes, maybe, but you could buy a PS4 for even $100. The same people that are port begging for Halo, you could have bought an Xbox One for $100. Do you get what I'm saying? But all because you guys want to be petty and say, I don't want to support Xbox, I don't want to support PlayStation, but then you go as far to support them on the other platform. It's stupid to me. It's dumb. It's like, oh, I don't want to support Sony, I don't want to support Xbox, but you support them on the other box. Man, bruh. I'm going to just tell y'all right now, y'all need to shut up.
No reason at all for this game to exist. This is a remastered version that they released. Now, mind you, when the PS5 came out, so when first Zero Dawn came out in 2017, I forget what year, I think it was 2020, that they ported it to the PC. And then when the PS5 came out, Zero Dawn, I think, got updated to 60 FPS. Like, bro, what more can you ask for? The game already was gorgeous. It was at the PS4 Pro settings at 60 FPS. It was already gorgeous. You didn't need to do it.
Get to the point.
In Wes's visual style. And again, I don't think it was necessary. But
it's necessary for you to say 5 PlayStation games that need to come to Xbox, even though you already have access to these games.
You did it, and you released it for platforms that it had already existed on. So I don't know what that meant for sales. I don't know if it sold a whole lot. But I tell you, where this could actually sell. I think a Zero Dawn remastered would sell on Xbox, and the work is already done. Nix's did the port.
What?
Nix's did the port of the remaster. This is the only true to life PlayStation IP that, like I said, has no business being on an Xbox. But I would go ahead and buy whatever edition you want for Xbox. Yes.
What you just said when you had it with the PS5 Pro, you didn't even like it and you didn't even play it. What? Do you guys see my problem? Do you guys see my problem? I don't care about where the game's going. Y'all know I don't care. But my point is that how do all of a sudden you start becoming a fan to these games now when the games go to Xbox? Just like these ponies. All of a sudden y'all a fan to these same games that you say, I don't need Xbox. They got no games. And then you're buying Forza. Then you're buying Indiana Jones. Then you're buying Gears. You're buying Sea of Thieves. You're buying the same games that you said Xbox had no games. I can't stand this mindset. And I'm going to be honest with you. You know, if anybody's feelings get impacted by this video, then more than likely you're a fanboy. Because let's just keep it a buck. This type of stuff is stupid.
I own Zero Dawn on PS5. I own Zero Dawn. I think the original and the remaster.
So you already own the game.
I didn't beat the remaster yet.
And he didn't even beat it. You didn't even beat it. Now, mind you, I understand. I'm that type of person. I'm the type of... If I like a game, I'll buy it on Switch, Xbox, PS5. That's what I do. I'm sorry. I like the game so much, I buy it everywhere. It is what it is. But the key difference, I like the game. You get what you get where I'm following with this? You are buying stuff because of... I don't understand what's going on. This man's... His brain is fried. Okay? What?
I own Zero Dawn.
Oh, you own it.
PS5.
Okay.
I own Zero Dawn.
Oh, so you probably don't need to buy it on Xbox.
I think the original and...
So you own it on PS4, PS5, okay. And
remaster.
PC.
I didn't beat the remaster yet because...
I didn't beat it. So let me guess, you're going to beat it on Xbox, right, fanboy?
The thing is, it's like, it was the visual fidelity. I think I bought it for the PS5 Pro. And I was like, all right, this game probably looks...
The same one that you sold.
Exactly like this on the PS5. Sure enough, I booted it up and it looked like that on the PS5. And it hasn't performed.
And it's going to look like that on the Xbox Series X. Well, bro, you know what, man? You see? This is what I'm talking about. This is what I'm talking about. This is fanboy stuff. What makes you all of a sudden want to play the game now because it's on your preferable platform? Clearly you're not a fan of the game because you have a PC, you had a PS4, PS5, you had even a Pro, still didn't want to complete the game. So why are you buying it? If this game shows up on Xbox, have the people that value the game and want to buy it because they want to play it. Because they don't have a PS5. And if you do have a PS5 and you have an Xbox and you want to play the game to get some achievements or whatever, and you like the game, then yes, proceed by all means to buy it. Because it makes sense. I've had people tell me, Gamester, you going to buy Helldivers 2? And I said, hell no. 2. I'm not buying that game. I didn't like it on PS5. Therefore, I'm not going to like it on Xbox. It's that simple. But you know what game I did pre-order? Ding, 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 ding. Good answer, Carl. Gears of War Reloaded. You know why? Because I like Gears of War on Xbox. I'd probably like it on PC. I'd more likely would love it on Switch too if they ever had a release. Because I like the game. You understand? Okay. Go ahead. Let's hear it again.
And whatnot. And I was like, all right. But I was in a rush to complete the game.
I mean, clearly it took you the PS4, you didn't beat it. PS5, you didn't beat it. PS5 Pro, you didn't beat it. And let me guess, you're going to beat it on Xbox. This is, bro, what's wrong with you, man? I remember when this dude's skin used to look healthy. He used to, what happened? This man looking rough. Y'all know it. He looking rough, man. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's happening on Twitter, but you can tell that these things that is going on is impacting him. You can see it in his face, man. He looking rough. Kid rough. I mean, I should say man rough. Okay, this man's looking rough. He's not a kid no more. He ain't looking smooth. He's rough.
For a simple fact, I already beat the game.
What? You just said you didn't. Yo, hold on. Let me see. Maybe it's me.
I own Zero Dawn.
I'm tripping.
On PS5, I own Zero Dawn.
Oh, okay. Maybe I'm tripping.
The original and the remaster. I didn't beat the remaster yet.
So you heard what he said. He said he didn't beat it. All right, let's get back.
And it has a performance mode and whatnot. And I was like, all right. But I was in a rush to complete the game. For a simple fact, I already beat the game.
Yo, I am shocked. Now, you know, I know y'all get tired of me using that in the titles, but yeah, I definitely can use that for this video. I am shocked that you told people you said you didn't beat it, and then you beat it. Which one is it? It's either you beat it or you didn't. Bruh.
But the thing is, this was another thing that PlayStation already, Apartments.com already existed on PC and on PS5 and on PS4. So why remaster a game to sell it to the same audience? You were not gathering the new audience from this game. You were not. They've gotten Sea of Thieves. They've gotten Grounded.
Okay.
They've gotten Pentiment. They've gotten Hi-Fi Rush. They're getting Gears of War. They're getting I'm not counting Doom and stuff like that because that's been multi-plat before then. So they're getting Hellblade 2. What's another game? And they're getting the Outer Worlds. They're getting the Outer Worlds too. That one didn't have to be a multi-platform game.
That doesn't make sense because if you don't count Doom, then you shouldn't count Outer Worlds because you can't. This is how I see it. So you make no sense. Be quiet for once. It doesn't make sense like what you said because Doom was on PlayStation. I get it. You didn't count that one, right? Based off what you said. You didn't want to count Outer Worlds 2, even though Outer Worlds 1 came on that and Switch. Okay. You didn't want to count Hellblade, even though Hellblade 1 came. That doesn't make sense. You can't say that because those games all had PlayStation releases. Do you see what I'm saying? Based off your own argument. That makes no sense. So yes, they do count. What are you talking about? Just like Helldivers 2 count when it comes to Xbox. The hell?
It was announced as an exclusive. Is there another game that's coming out? Xbox is putting out a bunch of games this year. So they're getting 8 games. I've only asked for Spider-Man Remastered.
Wow.
Stellar Blade.
Put your hand down.
Lego Horizon Adventures.
All the games that he could play on his PS5 right now. You might as well just wait for the new Xbox handheld because if you bought these on Steam or the new Xbox console, you're going to get access to them. There's no point. You might as well just wait, Smooth. You might as well just wait. If Sony does put these games before the new Xbox console, you might as well wait because you already have access to the games and you're going to be able to access them through the new Xbox. Put your fingers down, man.
Horizon Zero Dawn Remastered. I feel like I asked for one more. Days Gone. I asked for 5. So, yeah, you call me a port beggar. Don't care.
That's exactly what you is, bro. And it's not even about the port begging. It's the way you're doing it.
Right. It's only now a fair request. Now
it ain't no fair because I didn't buy the Xbox for that. I already got one of these, buddy. Okay? If all y'all doing is swapping games, then you know what? Now I see why people go on to PC. Because I'm not here for this switcheroo crap. Alright? I'm not here for this. Don't get it twisted. I'm not here for this. If all you're trying to tell me with these calls, we're just, okay, you get Xbox game, you get PS5 game. I already got. How is this going to make my experience any better? You know, what is this? This is going to make a person just want to go straight PC. I'm just being honest. Because now I don't see the appeal to have an Xbox or PS5. I'm sorry. I'm a console gamer and I'm saying I'm going to ride this till the wheels fall off. But as of right now, with this whole switcheroo, hey guys, here we got one Xbox game for you, one PlayStation 5 game for you, where am I benefiting? I'm not benefiting anything. If anybody's being screwed, is the multi-console owner that picked up both of these consoles for different reasons, which I guess you could say would be exclusives. But like I said, I mean, we buy both platforms for games that we don't have. Exclusives is a part of that. I get the whole argument. You know what I'm saying? But unfortunately, the PlayStation 5 exclusives, I don't really like them. They kind of disappointed me with that. Sorry.
Has formally opened up the possibility by letting a game that's a non-licensed,
I don't care. Like I said, man, you're just showing as to why console gaming will be dead in the foreseeable future, because look at it. You just broke it down. Now, I'm not saying that these games locked it up because they're already on PC. But my point is, you got to explain to me where I'm benefiting. I already have a PS5. If I wanted to play these games so much, I could just buy them on there and play them. This is stupid. Like, this whole you fanboys have really ruined gaming. You have. At least with Microsoft, they do putting out new games. You know, Clockwork Revolution, Ninja Gaiden 4. So that right there I can respect. Because I don't care where the games go. I respect the new games. But if you're telling me all you're doing is swapping games with one another, like this is Pokemon Trading Center, then I'm going to sit there and tell you that this is stupid. Because I'm not benefiting anything. But hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Like I said, man, gaming in a nutshell. You know, you finally got an Xbox fanboy video, even though you guys say I'm one. But clearly, this is one that I really don't care for. Take care. Peace out.